Your engine isn't old. It's just quietly overheating, and most drivers have no idea it's happening. Here's a stat that might stop you in your tracks. Over 60% of engine failures are directly linked to neglected cooling systems. Not bad luck, not age, just skipped maintenance, like never flushing your coolant. In this video, we're exposing 9 subtle but critical signs your car is crying out for help. These are the quiet warnings most drivers ignore until their temp gauge spikes, their wallet empties, and it's already too late. Stick around until the end, because number 9 is the one that even seasoned mechanics miss. Let's dive in. First sign, radiator fan running constantly. If your radiator fan sounds like a mini jet engine and runs long after the engine shuts off, that's your car waving a red flag. As a mechanic, I see this a lot, and it usually traces back to coolant that's lost its edge. See, coolant isn't just colorful fluid, it regulates engine temperature. When it breaks down or gets contaminated with rust or scale, it can't cool efficiently. The engine runs hotter than it should, even if the gauge looks normal, so the fan picks up the slack. In some cases, the ECU keeps the fan engaged longer than normal because the temperature sensor is reading erratic heat cycling, which often happens when coolant flow is restricted or partially blocked. But here's the kicker. That constant fan action is just a band-aid. It strains the fan motor, taxes the battery, and doesn't fix the root problem. A coolant flush clears out the gunk, restores heat transfer, and brings temps back in check. After a proper flush, you'll notice shorter fan cycles, smoother idle, and better fuel economy because your cooling system isn't fighting itself anymore. Second sign, engine overheating. Frequently, when your temperature gauge keeps creeping toward the red zone, or worse, your engine starts steaming at stoplights, you've got a serious problem. And 9 times out of 10, it's neglected coolant. I've seen engines destroyed simply because the owner ignored early signs of overheating. Old coolant breaks down and loses its ability to absorb and transfer heat. It also becomes acidic, which leads to internal corrosion and sediment buildup. That sludge clogs radiator fans, heater cores, and even water jackets inside the engine block. The result? Heat gets trapped with nowhere to go. A proper coolant flush not only replaces degraded fluid, but clears these internal blockages. This allows for smoother heat transfer, lowering engine temps and preventing catastrophic damage like warped cylinder heads or a blown head gasket. Third sign, gurgling or bubbling sounds from the engine bay. Hearing bubbling or gurgling sounds under the hood? That's your cooling system talking, and it's not saying anything good. As a mechanic, I've seen this symptom point to one clear issue: trapped air pockets due to old or degraded coolant. When coolant loses its additives or breaks down chemically, it stops circulating smoothly. That causes steam pockets and uneven pressure, which is what you're hearing when the engine is hot or just shut off. The bubbles come from superheated coolant flashing into steam in places where flow is restricted, usually around the water pump, heater core, or cylinder head. It's a silent heat trap, and trust me, your engine hates it. A full coolant flush removes the gunk and air pockets, restoring normal flow and pressure. Once that happens, the noises vanish, your temperature stabilizes, and the system runs the way it should: smooth, silent, and safe from hidden heat damage. Fourth sign, coolant constantly draining out. If you find yourself topping off the coolant every few days, something's not right. Coolant isn't supposed to just disappear. As a mechanic, when I see this, I immediately check for evaporation under heat stress or slow internal leaks, both common with worn-out coolant. Over time, coolant loses its ability to withstand high temperatures. When that happens, it starts boiling off inside the system, especially under heavy loads or summer heat. It may not leave puddles, but it's vanishing through steam and vapor, often through the overflow or weak seals. In some cases, The fluid seeps into the combustion chamber or oil system, another sign of internal wear caused by old acidic coolant. A coolant flush restores the correct boil-over protection, maintains system pressure, and helps keep your fluid where it belongs. It's not just a top-off, it's a reset that can save your engine from a silent, expensive breakdown. If you're still watching, you clearly care about keeping your engine cool and protected. So go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Trust me, the next few signs will surprise you, because most drivers miss them until it's too late. You don't want to overlook what's coming next. Fifth sign, low coolant levels without a visible leak. Sometimes you check your reservoir and, surprise, it's low, yet there's no puddle under your car. This often means you have micro leaks or internal leakage into areas like the intake manifold or the engine block. Old coolant becomes corrosive and can eat through seals, gaskets, or even aluminum components over time, creating slow, hard-to-detect leaks. These leaks may leave no evidence except a constant drop in coolant level. A full coolant flush clears out that corrosive mess and replaces it with clean, pH-balanced fluid. It protects those seals from further damage and slows down any internal wear. If caught early, it can prevent a full-blown head gasket failure and a repair bill that'll make your eyes water. Sixth sign, crusty buildup around hoses and radiator. Noticed white, green, or orange crust forming around hose connections, the radiator cap, or water pump. That's not just grime, it's dried coolant, and it's telling you your system is leaking under pressure. As a mechanic, I check these spots first when a customer complains about overheating or fluid loss. Old coolant gets acidic and starts corroding metal and softening rubber. That breakdown weakens hose clamps and seals, causing leaks to form, especially under high heat or load. Even a few drops lost consistently can trigger long-term problems. A coolant flush helps in two ways. It removes the corrosive fluid causing the damage, and it replaces it with fresh coolant that contains the corrosion inhibitors your system desperately needs. Catching it early can stop a pinhole leak from turning into a full-on coolant geyser on the side of the road. Seventh sign, strange smells from the engine bay or cabin. If you catch a sweet, syrupy smell after shutting off your engine, or worse, inside your cabin, that's not air freshener. That's coolant, and it means it's leaking somewhere it shouldn't. Over the years, I have traced this smell to everything from heater core leaks to hairline cracks in the radiator. The odor is ethylene glycol vapor escaping under pressure. If it's in the cabin, it's likely the heater core. A small radiator under your dashboard has sprung a leak. You might also notice foggy windows or sticky film on the windshield. Both signs coolant vapor is circulating through your vents. Flushing the system won't fix a cracked core, but it will remove degraded coolant that's accelerating corrosion. New fluid helps stabilize pressure, slows down internal wear, and makes it easier to detect where leaks are coming from before they turn into something much more expensive. Eighth sign, poor heater, performance in cold weather. Turn on the heat and all you get is lukewarm, or worse, cold air. That's not just uncomfortable, it's a sign your cooling system isn't circulating properly. I see this all the time in winter, and it usually comes down to clogged coolant passages or low fluid levels. The heater relies on hot coolant flowing through the heater core. When coolant is dirty, sludgy, or low, it either can't reach the core or can't transfer heat effectively. This leaves you freezing inside while the engine still runs hot. A proper flush clears out blockages, removes sludge, and restores steady flow to the heater core. That means warmer air in the cabin, a working defroster, and less strain on your cooling system overall. It's one of those fixes that not only keeps you comfortable, but also prevents deeper engine trouble from lurking below. Ninth sign, sludgy, rusty, or discolored coolant. Pop the radiator cap and see brown sludge or murky liquid. That's not coolant anymore. It's a chemical mess. Clean coolant should be bright green, orange, or pink depending on type. When it turns dark, rusty, or thick, it's breaking down and damaging your engine from the inside. As a mechanic, I've seen this sludge clog radiators, jam thermostats, and even burn out water pumps. It's usually caused by neglect. Coolant left unchanged until it corrodes metal parts and creates scale and sediment. A flush is the only way to fix this. It forces out the buildup, clears blocked passages, and restores proper flow. Fresh coolant doesn't just keep the engine cool, it protects internal surfaces, maintains pH balance, and extends the life of your entire cooling system. Ignore this, and you're on your way to overheating and major repairs. How to flush old coolant from your vehicle. Here's a step-by-step process on how to remove old coolant from the cooling system. Step 1. Let the engine cool completely. Never attempt a coolant flush on a warm engine. Hot coolant is under pressure and can cause serious burns. Let the engine cool down for at least an hour after driving. Step 2. Locate the radiator drain plug. Position your drain pan underneath the radiator. Locate the drain valve at the bottom of the radiator. If your car doesn't have a drain plug, you'll need to loosen the lower radiator hose to release the coolant manually. Also, locate the coolant reservoir. This will need to be drained or flushed too. Step 3. Drain the old coolant. Twist off the radiator cap slowly to release any residual pressure. Then, open the drain plug or disconnect the lower radiator hose. Let the coolant fully drain into the pan. This may take several minutes. Don't forget to also empty the overflow reservoir. Step 4. Add flush solution or distilled water. Reinstall the drain plug or hose. If using a radiator flush chemical, follow the product instructions. Typically, you pour it in and top off with distilled water. If not using a flush product, simply fill with distilled water only. Start the engine and let it run with the heater on full blast for 10 to 15 minutes. This allows the cleaner or water to circulate through the entire system, including the heater core. Step 5. Shut off engine and drain again. Turn off the engine and let it cool completely. Then, reopen the drain plug and let the flush fluid or dirty water drain out fully. If the fluid is still discolored or rusty, add another round of distilled water until the fluid runs clear. 2 to 3 cycles are common for dirty systems. Step 6. Close system and add fresh coolant. Once the system is clean, reinstall the drain plug tightly. Now mix your coolant 50-50 with distilled water unless you're using pre-mixed coolant. Slowly pour it into the radiator using a funnel. Don't forget to fill the overflow reservoir to the proper level. Step 7. Bleed air from the system. Start the engine again and let it idle with the radiator cap off and heater set to hot. As the engine warms up, you'll see air bubbles rising. That's air being purged. Once the bubbles stop and coolant starts rising, top it off as needed and close the radiator cap. Step 8. Final check. After the engine has fully cooled down, recheck the radiator and reservoir levels. Add coolant if they've dropped. Then inspect around the radiator, hoses, and drain plug for any signs of leaks. How often do you need to perform a coolant flush? You should flush your coolant every 10,000 to 20,000 miles, or every 1 to 2 years. Check your owner's manual for specifics. Flush sooner if you notice overheating, rusty coolant, poor heat, or leaks. Harsh driving conditions may require more frequent service to keep your cooling system in top shape. And there you have it. 9 subtle signs that your car desperately needs a coolant flush before it turns into a costly repair. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more expert car maintenance tips, and drop a comment. And don't stop here. Watch our next video on shocking AC mistakes everyone falls for.